Let us read the question. Exercise 6.5, question number 3. In figure 6.53, ABD is triangle right angle at A. So here what they have given, let us draw it separately. Here as you can see that we are comparing this triangle because whatever we want we can take it. So here in whatever answer we want we will compare that triangle only. So here as I told you in a rough work we want AB. So AB is over here, AB is also over here. So we will not compare that large triangle and this small triangle, but we will take that large triangle and this small triangle. So let me write here that in triangle, name of it is ADB. So ADB, and that will be, and another triangle that is CAB. So let us write triangle CAB. First we will prove by A similarity. So let us write angle A is equal to angle C and they both are 90 degree. As well as here is B, here is also B. But the name of that is angle DBA because B is in both of them. So let us write, and we are talking about B, so we will write it in center, and in a bracket we will write it as comma. Right? So because of that two triangles are similar, ADB is similar to triangle CAB. If two triangles are similar, we can write the ratio of its side, means we can write BD by that AB, and that will be equals to this AB by BC. So let us write AB by BC, and that will be equals to what? This AD by that AC. But as I told you so many times that whatever we want, what is useful to us, that we will take only. So here we will take BD by AB, and that will be equals to AB by BC. So if we are multiplying it, it will become AB square and it will become BD into BC. As you can see over here, whatever they told us, we have already proved. And this is the whole process which I shown you in rough that we have written over here in a inverse mode, as you can see over here. So this is the concept. If you are not knowing what to do anything, you have to do some rough work, you have to go inversely and you can solve it in easily manner. So here is a very easy question. Let us read the question. This can be asked in 2 marks only. ABC is an isosceles right angle triangle. So main thing is that it is isosceles, so we can't draw it likewise because they told us it is isosceles as well as right angle at C. So how we will draw it? So we will draw it in this manner. We will show angle C as 90 degree and ABC is over here. So let us give A and B over here. And if it is isosceles triangle, so as we know that if any angle is 90, in front of that is hypotenuse and hypotenuse is larger side, but this side and this side can be same. So in given what they gave us, so in given if you want to write, you can write in given, we can write that AC that is equals to that BC. That thing is given to us, as well as angle C is equals to 90 degree they have given to us. And what we have to prove, so to prove we can see over here that is AB square is equals to 2AC square. So we will not do any hard work, we just apply Pythagoras law, let us apply. So 90 is over here, so here we will write AB square, that will be equals to BC square plus CA square. So here we will write AB square as it is, but here we having whatever we want in answer, we want AC square 2 times. So on the place of that BC we can write AC from given. So let me write, and I will write turn it and I will write AC square. So now it will become AB square, AB whole square, and it is 2 times. So we will write 2 times AC whole square. So this is the simple way we have proved it in very easy manner. As you can see over here, just apply Pythagoras law and write the similar. So here is question number 5. ABC is an isosceles triangle with AC is equals to BC. If AB square is equals to 2 times of AC square, then we have to prove ABC is a right triangle. This is inverse of question number 4. Means right now we are not knowing that this angle C is 90 or not. Only we are knowing that this should be AC and this should be BC reason they both should be equal, because as we know hypotenuse is the longest side, so they can't be equal. So whatever is hypotenuse we can't write is as equals to this side. So we write hypotenuse as EB. Now we have to prove this angle C as 90. So what is in given? So let us write in given. They gave us AC is equals to BC and AB square is equals to 2 times of AC square. And what we have to prove? So let me write to prove is that angle C is equals to 90 degree and ABC is a right triangle. So here let us begin the process, let us begin the answer. So it will be, we are taking whatever they have given 2 times of AC square. Whatever we did in question 4, we have to do this in reverse manner. So we will write it as AC square plus AC square. Now on the place of AC square, we can replace it with BC square. So here I have written and it is equals to what? AB square. So wherever is hypotenuse and we having square and we having the side square. So here is Pythagoras law directly apply. So we will write angle C is 90 degree as well as ABC is a right triangle. How we have written? So I will write converse of Pythagoras. Or we can write theorem 6.9. So this is the end of question. This question was very easy to solve. So here let me read question number 6. ABC is an equilateral triangle of side 2A. Equilateral triangle means this whole side AB is 2A as well as this whole side is also 2A and this AC is also 2A. Find each of its altitudes. So nothing much is there. Altitude is only one over there and altitude means which is wherever it is landing it is making 90 degrees, that we are calling it as altitude, means here we have to find the value of AD. So what thing we will do? Whatever is given to us, let us write here AB is equals to BC and that is equals to AC and they all are what? 2. Here equilateral triangle is there, so one line is there. If equilateral triangle's altitude is there, so it will divide it into 2 equal parts. So here I will directly write that AD is perpendicular on BC, therefore BD is equals to DC. These both will be equal because it is rule. Wherever is altitude, when it is landing in equilateral triangle, it will divide into 2 equal parts. That we learn in very small class. So BD and BC, that will be equals to half of BC. Right, and if we are substituting value of that side, it will become 2A because BC is equals to 2A. So here we got side as A means BD and DC as A. So let us apply Pythagoras law over here and we are talking about one triangle. You can take this ADC also, but I have taken the triangle ADB because if you have taken this, in that AD also coming. So we have to find AD means altitude. So we need 2 sides, so we having 2 sides, so let us write. So in triangle ADB, let us apply Pythagoras law because D is 90 degree in front of them, that is called as hypotenuse. So AB square is equals to BD square plus AD square. So here the value of AB will be 2A whole square and BD is A square plus AD whole square. So it will become 4A square and this is simple A square and that is plus AD square. Let us shift it. 4A minus A, it will become 3A whole square and that is equals to AD square. Let us take root both the side. So it will become AD because square it will cancel out. And here under root 3 will be remain and the square root of A square will become A only. So this is the answer of this question. We have found what? Altitude, and the value of altitude is under root 3A. And these kind of questions are very easy to solve. Let me read the 7th question. Prove that the sum of the square of the side of a rhombus is equals to sum of the square of its diagonal. Means what we have to prove? What they told to prove that the sum of the square of the side of the rhombus. So this is one rhombus and it having four sides A, B, B, C, CD and AD. So if with what we have to prove, let me write first. So what we have to prove? So what we have to prove is that if we are doing sum of the all sides means AB, BC, CD and AD, prove that the sum of the square means then it's having square. So let us write square of the rhombus is equals to the sum of the square of its diagonal. So here are the two diagonal. We have to add it AD and BD and we have to do it square. So how we will prove? So as right now we are knowing that this is the concept of Pythagoras theorem. So we have to divide four triangles and each having 90 degree. Now you will ask how it is 90 degree, because in smaller class we learn that rhombus having all sides equal as well as their diagonal intersect each other at 90 degree. So here we have to talk about four triangles. One is triangle AOB. Another triangle is BOC, another triangle is DOC, and the last triangle will be AOD. As we know, angle O is common in all of them and that will be 90 only. So let me take 90 over here. Now in four of them we have to apply Pythagoras law. So I am beginning my proof or I am beginning my answer. So here we will apply in triangle AOB. We are applying Pythagoras law. AB square hypotenuse square will be base square plus perpendicular square. So let us write it. Give it name as 1. Then we have to talk about in triangle BOC. So hypo is BC whole square and the rest thing is BO square and OC square, and that is the condition 2. Then in triangle DOC, DC square is equals to BO square plus OC square. Okay, and write it as 3. And the last triangle is in triangle AOD. Let us take hypotenuse, which is AD square, and that will be equals to AO square plus OD square, and that we will give it name as equation number 4. Here, as we can see in our proof, AB square plus BC square plus CD square plus AD square. AB square, BC square, CD square and AD square. We can see over here, so we will write add 1, 2, 3 and 4. So if we are adding, right hand side will be add to right hand side, left hand side will add to left hand side. So it will looking like AB square plus BC square plus DC square plus AB square, and that will be equals to, so AO square plus OB square plus BO square plus OC square. I am adding over here because of space. Here I will write BO square plus OC square plus AO square plus OD square. Right? If you are adding, here what we can see, we got our total this side we got. Right? We got left hand side. We have to do hard work for this. So if you are adding, it is 2 times AO. So let us write 2 times AO square. 2 times BO square. So let me write 2 times BO square. Then it is 2 times OC square. Let us write. And then it is 2 times OD square. Let us write. Okay, done. All we got as 2 times. Then again we will continue our process. Means here we will write AB square plus BC square. Let me write over here. Let me rub this figure because of space. Let us write over here. So here we got AB whole square plus BC whole square plus CD whole square plus AD whole square, and that we are taking 2 common, so it will looking like AO whole square, right, plus, sorry, it is OA, I wrote AO, OB, OC, and the last one is OD, the diagonals were AC and BD, right? And here was O. So here, as we know, the diagonal of the rhombus bisect in two equal parts, right? So here we can replace one value. So what we will do, watch it over here. How we will replace this value? Let us see. So 2 we will keep as it is. On the place of AO we can write OC, or on the place of, so here OA I will keep as it is. Here I am keeping OB whole square as it is, right? But let me complete over here. What is OC? So I will write it is as OA square. And what is OD? I will write it is OB square. Because it is divided into two equal parts. Now again we are getting 2 times of OA whole square and 2 times of OB whole square. Let us take 2 common, it will become 4 OA square plus OB whole square. Now we have to convert this AO into AC. So here I will write that OA is equals to half of AC, as well as this OB will be equals to half of that BD. Why we did this? Because we don't need OA and OB, we need AC and BD. So another form of this AC is AO plus OC. So on the place of AO we can write half of AC. So let me write 4 times half of AC and its whole square, as well as half of BD and whole square. Let us complete it. 4 will remain over here. It will become AC square by 4 and it will become BD square by 4. Let us take 4 common. So 4 will be over here and it will looking like AC square plus BD square. 4 will cancel out. So we got answer as AC square plus BD square. And that is our right side. So left hand side is over here, and that we have to write compulsorily because we have not continued over here. Right now I will continue. So I will write AB square plus BC square plus CD square plus AD square, and that will be equals to this hence proof. This is the end of question. I hope you understood it in proper manner because it is very easy.